Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 The Great War with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Kingdom of Sweden. So we have advanced considerably in previous episode and in the episodes before, but now is the time to continue with our plan, which for this episode will be to advance towards this forest province in Onega and start building a supply port there. Then we are going to create a defensive perimeter like this, which will be one of the 3 defensive perimeters that we are going to have against Russia at this stage of the war. As a reminder, one is going to be here, one is going to be here, and one is going to be here. So we are actually planning to occupy the capital of Russia. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, for that we will need to push into the territory for which we already have the artillery divisions prepared here. We can actually give them the order immediately, so let's send them this way. The supply situation here is unfortunately not good, so we'll do our best to not extend too much and just have like one unit here fully entrenched and prepared to defend itself. We'll see how that's gonna work. Then we might try to push a bit here and a bit here because we also want to assault Petrograd supply hub very soon. There's also a naval base here, so that one, well, basically we'll be able to hold it here and here pretty easily if that is what it comes down to. Before we go there though, we have enough political power now to switch one of our advisors. We're gonna switch Ludwig Douglas, who is giving us daily authoritarian support and war support, which we do not need that much because we are far away from where we want it to be, and instead we are going to take the guy that's giving us extra stability and infrastructure construction speed. So let's get him. That means we will increase our stability to 48 and maybe even to 50%. I'll need to keep an eye on all of these and just have the improved worker conditions. And once we can take them, we will always do so because we need to keep our stability afloat. Speaking of which, I'm going to wait a bit before the political power gets over 10, and we could now get the fancy uniforms to boost our war support, and then we can go back to the army doctrine research and equipment effort and so on, because that will allow us to have another doctrine sooner than later. Okay, so with that said, I think that was all that I actually wanted to do. How are we doing on the... Okay, 418 support equipment. And that is getting fairly close to us being able to do this. Enough weapons, enough transport vehicles, still not enough support equipment, but we are getting there. We are getting there, don't you worry. It's gonna be a big hit to the manpower though. We need to be mindful of that. How much? 5,800. Actually, couldn't we get a re-equipped infantry here? 1,000. So, wow, we are going to take... Dang, okay. So that's gonna be a big hit to our manpower pool. At least 25,000 men. Yeah, we need to be wary of that because that will require us to get service by requirement very soon. And I mean very, very soon, because if we take 25,000 away now and then we can train pretty much just 4 or 5 divisions and we'll be completely out of manpower. So let's keep that thought there. Maybe we're not gonna start working on those fancy uniforms yet. Okay, anyway, enough talk, let's go. Because we want to get where we need to. Yeah, all of the enemy units are just... their attrition is awful. Even here, yeah, all across the line, the enemy divisions are just insanely attritioned. And there's basically no chance for them to do anything here. because they won't be able to do anything. Okay, we actually sank 5 Portuguese light cruisers and 2 Portuguese destroyers. Good for us. And we finished a Dreadnought. Okay. The Dreadnought was a prerequisite to get a Dreadnought 2, which will allow us to get the improved naval guns, improved heavy naval guns. And what's the difference compared to Aran class, for example? Light attack, heavy, yeah, anti-air, armor, everything is better. And the HP, just look at that's 2.5 times more. Production cost though is significant. It's also faster. Costs the same. We might even go a bit further, because this war doesn't seem to be anywhere near closing time. So Dreadnought 2, Dreadnought 3. Yeah, the HP just keeps on going. I'd be inclined to go with Dreadnought, then the improved heavy naval guns, then Dreadnought 3, and the Krupp cemented armor. Because I don't think the war is gonna, take that long that we will need to wait for that. But well, we'll see. Oh, you actually started to attack during the movement of our artillery divisions. Well, good on you. That was a great idea. Okay, no skill here. It's kind of interesting that this division still doesn't have any extra things. You are just completely without experience, and so are you. But it's gonna change pretty quickly. Yeah, so this is really bad, I know, but now this allows us to start building the port here. Wait, here. Go immediate, and we have only 9 factories available at this point. I don't know, so that's all we have available. So when's the port coming? 11th of November. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So September, October, in less than 3 months we'll have that. Okay, we'll have the 22nd Infantry Division to take the place in this forest. In the meantime, we are just going to drive the enemies out from here so that they can properly entrench. So that's going to be pretty important. Yeah, you are getting massive attrition here, so let's just keep everyone away and then we can do something with it. Construction 2 increases global construction speed by 2%. I might just... let's get the maintenance schools. How did that help with our... Okay, shaved off 1 day. I mean, 1 day is a good day. And they're trying to attack us, but did not really have a chance. Okay, they got 18% now. Let's just keep striking the enemies. Yeah, we're pretty much murdering them. I'd like to see you get at least 40% and then we can move back to a different area. This division is kind of strong. Let's see this combat. No, they're not. So why the hell does the game keeps saying that it's gonna take this much time? Okay, 27. We need to wait just a couple more days. Nothing interesting happening here. Well, push you guys out. Cause some casualties here. I think that's... yeah, 36%. We can now move away. Let's actually send you by railway out of here to stop the massive attrition. Okay, 42%. You are already pretty much in the clear. It's also a forest, so this is good. Heavy industry free is a good thing. Max factories in a state plus 10% and factory output plus 10%. Which means that we can now take... Let's go with construction free to speed things up a bit more. What are we doing? Okay, we are going to distribute the extra infantry very soon. And if I'm not mistaken, this was... No, I am mistaken. No extra factories. Oh, we could build 2 here. And... no, just 2 factories in Pohjanmaa. If I see correctly. Okay, I'm gonna make both of those civilian factories. Because we'll need those. But again, civilian factories are good factories. Are we researching that? Yeah, military police. Okay, that ought to grant us a couple divisions. Let's... Okay, 11.94 at this point. 11.9. Okay, so it's even getting better on its own. Okay, this is an No, it's not. It's the Coastal Guard. And the 10th is E. Okay. Let's rename you accordingly. I need the 10th. Okay, and you don't require any support equipment or anything. Now we're gonna make a big push towards Petrograd. So I'll send you like this, and then to here. Mutinies in the army. Okay, the game is starting to be pretty mad at us. Alarming news have reached military high command about a number of units in our army refusing orders from superior officers. While none of these units have left their positions in the line, representatives of the soldiers have made it quite clear that they will not obey any order to attack the enemy. The rebellion has so far been contained to a small number of battalions and a handful of training and support units, but many in the War Office fears that this uprising will soon spread to other units and may eventually render us unable to continue the war. Decisive action is needed. We can't do anything about that now. Surround the mutinous units with loyalists and order them to stand down. Hold a patriotic speech before the mutineers. Well, I think we're going to sacrifice the 125 political power, and we are going to hope that we will get what are we fighting for instead of the mutinies in the army. Let's hope that's going to work. Though as you can see, it's getting harder. We are going to be hit by events like this more and more. Okay, and Bulgaria needs help desperately or they will capitulate. And I might be mistaken, but I think that the Germans are being pushed back in certain places. Well, see how that's gonna go. Okay. I think we are ready now to deploy the units. Okay, that would just... I don't see the big difference between the re-equipped and regular infantry. Not sure what it is about. But we have enough infantry equipment, we have enough transport vehicles, and we have enough supply equipment. So by distributing the logistic companies, the units will get extra 3.2 soft attack, extra hard attack, 26.1 extra defense, a bit of breakthrough, but they will require they will not require any extra supplies. Awesome. So do it. There's absolutely no reason why not to do it then. And are we working on... Wait, here's the production. We are not getting any early motorized. Why? There is a bit of a problem there for some reason. And we were supposed to get... an extra amount, though I'm not sure. I might want to lower the support equipment here, but would it be better to, because we will need the guns. Let's remove one from artillery. We are constantly stockpiling more and more artillery. So let's get more trucks. And this is just making us look bad. We need, yeah, we're starting to get a lot of requirements for rubber. Can we spare that factory though? 18th of November. Extensive conscription. It went up for some reason and I'm not sure why. But it shouldn't be such a hard thing to figure out. Okay, you are now fully entrenched. So are you. So even with this defense, yeah, there's no way they can reach us there. Especially as we are going to start hitting them here so heavily that they will have other things to attend to. Yep, we exhausted over half of our extra manpower. So that's not going to be good. Are you drilling? You are drilling and you're basically not getting any... Damn, okay. I thought that the time was passing faster than this, but obviously it's not. So that means it's gonna be quite a surprise when we get... Okay, we can... Yeah, we'll have to be fast here. It's gonna have to be a decisive push towards Petrograd, but do we have enough divisions to do this too? Or do we need to shorten the border a bit somewhere? So we basically need 2 divisions here and 2 divisions here. And that ought to be fine. Though I'm not entirely sure how the game is going to... Yeah, but these divisions are just... They have no chance. And once we cut them off from this supply line, they are just going to suffer tremendously. Okay, so Vyborg is ours. Actually, they mustered 15. pěchotная divize and 67th. Okay, let's just crush them. Okay, crush these guys. Yeah, this is what I expected. They're pushing at this part of the front line, because that's exactly what I would do if I were them. I mean, you can try to attack, but look at this. It's just... That's not going to help them. Unfortunately, we need to push further, because we cannot hold the border like that. We need to move our border to somewhere like here to have it a bit more concise. Damn, okay. Okay, that was really a short border encounter. Oh, and these are the Americans. Holy hell, their defense is much better. Okay, but we already have 52 support equipment up and running. So what are we facing here? It's not showing. You know what? You stay here. And move here, and you are going to support this attack while we prepare for the divisions. And moving across the river is harsh. But we kind of got what it requires. And there's a fort here, which we need to take. I'll just strike you here and make this happen. Oh wow. Yeah, our artillery divisions are not in a great situation. But we still have a number of units that can advance to here if the need comes to it. What kind of 2 land forts? Okay. Yeah, reinforcements are coming to hold this part of the border, which is good. We need to get rid of you, and then we need to strike towards Petrograd immediately. The moment we can go there, we need to go there. Okay, you guys are in supply. Where's the supply hub? You are, so pushing forward here shouldn't be an issue, but we need to... Yeah, we really need to move towards Petrograd. So let's just go there. Actually, you move here, and we strike them with all we got, and we're gonna pray that it's gonna work. What are we fighting for? Good speech. Extra base stability 5%. Awesome. It's not uncommon for a soldier to doubt whether what he is doing is really worth it. Can anything justify the sacrifices we ask of you? Can we really demand you to potentially die in pursuit of a goal that you would never see? It is an unfortunate fact that we must live in the times we were born in. Fate has decided that we must be at war to protect our freedom, our homes, our Swedish way of life. We did not choose this war. It was forced on us. You know that I would not ask anything of you that I would not be willing to do myself, and I know that you will do whatever is necessary to secure our victory. Gustav V's speech in front of the troops appears to have had the desired effect, and the soldiers broke out in spontaneous cheers and returned to their duties without more than the usual amount of complaining. Removes mutinies, extensive mutinies, widespread mutinies, gain base stability +5. Awesome. So we bought ourselves a couple of months of peace, at least like a formal peace. Okay, and now we need to strike deep into Petrograd. They are defending it like their lives depend on it, but we are... Can this... That's the thing I do not understand. I don't think this province is actually... Yeah, this is a province that cannot be taken. Wow! We actually got Petrograd. 2 extra military factories. Awesome. 1 on guns. And 1 back to artillery. And how are we doing construction? 0 out of 15. Oh, that's because there's fight going on there. Okay. But 10 factories, I'll take it. And we are repairing some more factories as well. Okay, we need to push you out of here. This is the last bulwark of our defenses. Awesome! And we get Petrograd. So the southern border has been secured. And this is actually where I think the second army or the fourth army would be very valuable. So how's the border stretched? Quite a lot, but we can now move back there and start clearing it up. Sorry about that. I actually ran out of space in the middle of a sentence. Would you believe that? I recorded so much that I ran out of space. Anyway, we just gained Petrograd and we're gonna wait for our units to properly dig in here. And then we're gonna move our artillery divisions to strike at these two provinces. And then we're gonna destroy these. Unfortunately, that was the original plan, but we just found out we have a naval invasion targeted against, well, probably towards Norrköping, and considering our navy isn't doing anything against it, yeah, our naval supremacy is way too low. So I think that we might actually have to pull these units out immediately and send them to Sweden proper. You know what I could do? I could put one of you here and then take you and you. Wait. Okay, so we have these three. Oh no, these two. So you and you. And I'm gonna send you guys. They're targeting Småland. So you are going to go back to Stockholm ASAP, while two divisions are gonna protect Petrograd and the surrounding area. And we are going to hope that this is going to hold off the enemy for now. I mean, our border is holding smoothly. There's not much of an issue. We even restarted the construction. Okay, 30th of November. But in 14 days, this area will start getting supplies, so we will be completely good. Military Police 2 has been finished. By engaging in regular police duties in occupied territories such as traffic control and maintaining public order, our military police can minimize the chaos and confusion which partisans' movements thrive in. Okay, extra 10% suppression bonus. And this one would give us additional 10% suppression bonus, so let's just get it. We're gonna hope that that naval invasion in Norrköping, no, not Norrköping, Småland. That's Svealand. This is Småland. Okay, that is a large area. But we have all of our supply hubs covered, even if by extremely small units, but they should be able to resist any enemy naval invasion for at least some time. Hey, enemy has air superiority. Okay, in northern front. Okay, that's not what we actually... I don't think that this is showing what it should be showing, because we are in supply. Their supply is dropping. Yeah, we'll just demolish them if it comes to be. Same here. I don't think that we are in any immediate danger. They're attacking across the river without supply, so there's no major issue there. Okay, so you are the 26th Army Division. Let's rename you to 26th. And I'd like you to take over this area. And once you arrive there, we are going to start pulling the troops back. Yep, it's looking like this is... No? No. Okay, I was hoping that that would release some of our float police, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Okay, I have no idea where these guys are planning to strike. Considering it's gonna be somewhere like this, what's the best? Well, this is the entirety of... Wait, Smolensk is there. Okay, this. So that's good. That makes it easier. We can just put you in Nurkeping and let you stay there and wait for them to attack. Petrograd is in our... Okay, well, I was hoping that this would not be this bad, but it is that bad. So what are we gonna do here? We can't have a breach here. I mean, we could retreat beyond the river. Okay, they're not launching an invasion here. So we need to strike at them while we have the chance. And we're able to see. And once these new divisions, the 4th Swedish Army arrive, we're gonna start shortening the line. Okay. So we will crush you here, and then... Now if you're gone, the attack on our divisions should break down. Yep. Okay, now we are doing good. Did they decide to not invade us? I was kind of hoping for a bit more of a climactic situation than this. But I guess this is all that we are getting. They just decided not to naval invade us. Okay, I mean, fine by me. Actually, you move there, and you guys push this guy out. Well, that's looking fairly well. Yeah, look at that. There's no way they can do anything. Strikes. This is not good. We had this one already, right? Yeah. Propaganda heroes. Well, let's make propaganda heroes. Anyway, I think that we have achieved enough in this episode, even with the small break of me actually losing the recording or stopping the recording due to space. I'm happy to say that that is fine. We have gotten what we wanted. Petrograd is in our power. And I believe that, yeah, that pushed the Russians a bit toward giving up. We killed over 500,000 of them, and they killed 48,000 of us. So this is really good. But I don't think, yeah, the war is going 3% in favor of the defenders. So we are nowhere near the required levels of advancements. The borders here are... They're not really decisive. Now again, one thing that we could do here is be crazy and just go for large-scale encirclements in the upcoming episodes, or we could just, cut it like this, encircle half a dozen, then do the same thing here, half a dozen or so, but... Oh yeah, definitely encircling and destroying these divisions is something that we need to do, because then we will have less divisions overall coming against us and striking us, but we need to figure out the tactical way, because I don't think we'll be able to go like this and hold that much territory in such a big pocket. It's just not gonna happen. But other than that, like, look at that, we can get more early fighters. So I'm gonna do that in the next episode. We're gonna start flying here and protecting, and maybe some of our airplanes can even fly here. What is this? That's a scout plane. Okay, I don't want that many scout planes. We just want a bit of an intel. And let's get 15 extra fighters that are... and of course we can't. Yep, we can't. We would need to take this airfield to do that, but we will, you know, in the next... this one is not ours either. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we are going to start destroying the divisions here. I mean, the attrition is eating them alive as we speak, but that's gonna be better once we finalize that.